Hello, everybody. My name is Casdon, like they just said. And with that, it is my privilege and pleasure to talk to you all about negotiations, and especially distributive negotiations. So with that, before I dive in, I'd like to talk about negotiations in general, why they're used, the situations in which they occur in that matter. So first of all, a negotiation is something when one person wants something and another person wants a different thing, and so they have to find middle ground, or there has to be a winner and a loser. So with that in mind, the types of situations in which you'll see negotiations are business plans, business meetings, bartering, small businesses, things of that matter. So with that in mind, anytime that money is involved, there's usually a negotiation involved as well. As we see this in our day-to-day lives, we'll be able to see if it's a distributive negotiation or if it's the other type of negotiation that Hung will be talking about. Luckily not me. Yes, that's great. So as we continue on to distributive negotiations, there's usually one issue at hand, a single issue. So we call it a fixed pie. So the winner gets the whole pie, the loser loses the whole pie. So with that, we have to remember that there's one winner and one loser. In most situations, there's usually multiple issues at hand. So usually this one pie idea of one winner, one loser doesn't really work very well. And Hung's going to talk more about that. But in a distributive negotiation, we have to remember that it's a one winner, one loser. So when I finish today, there's always one winner and one loser. Remember that, distributive negotiations. So each side always views these issues differently. In a distributive negotiation with the distinctive winner and loser, that has a lot to do with perspective. Because when you're bartering with someone and you think that when the price is going down, you're the winner, in your mind, yes, you are the clear winner. But in their mind, if they're still turning a profit, they might think that they're the clear winner too. So keep that in mind as we go through this. Just remember that with distributive negotiations, these are much more common in small businesses and small business transactions. So with that, I'd like to give you a couple examples. So first of all, in high school, I had this magnificent, incredible lawn care company called Jardine Lawn Care. And with that, it was my business. And so I always felt that I was a win or a lose. There was no middle ground. It wasn't like people bartered with me. It wasn't anything like that. I would go door to door and offer my product, which was to cut their grass and trim their whatever else they needed. And so with that, they would either accept my services or not. And so I was either a clear winner or a clear loser. And they were either a clear winner or a clear loser. So, to go a little bit more into that, most of you don't know, but I was able to spend 2 years in Brazil. So with that, I was able to see that in this culture, these types of negotiations of bartering and winning and losing is extremely common. And so I saw this daily, every day, every single day. When I would go down to buy bananas or fruit or clothing or anything of that matter, there was that barter. And so that was something that was really cool for me because I was able to see a distributive negotiation occurring daily. And in Brazil, it was something that was awesome because that's a huge part of their culture. Here in the States, we don't see that as much. Usually a set price is a set price. I mean, when you see Craigslist and things of that matter, there you can barter and barter and barter until you get the price that you want and you're the winner. So just remember, everyone, that in a distributive negotiation, there's a clear and a clear. Perfect, you guys are great. With that, everybody, I hope you understand what a distributive negotiation is, and I'll go ahead and pass the time to Hung.